Psalms 78:1-3, 52-56, 65. Give ear, O my people, to my law, incline your ears to the words of my mouth. I will open my mouth in a parable, I will utter dark sayings of old, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us, but made his own people to go forth like sheep, and guided them in the wilderness like a flock. And he led them on safely, so that they feared not, but the sea overwhelmed their enemies. And he brought them to the border of his sanctuary, even to this mountain, which his right hand had purchased. He cast out the heathen also before them, and divided them an inheritance by line, and made the tribes of Israel to dwell in their tents. Yet they tempted and provoked the Most High God, and kept not his testimonies. Then the Lord awaked as one out of sleep, and like a mighty man that shouteth by reason of wine. 11.3 End of occupation and duration of GC obligations. 11.4 Legal position of the occupying power. YIS January 21, the most important date in world history? According to the Dodd Law of War Manual, apparently an invading illegitimate force must be in power for 1 year, which occurred January 21, 1 year from the formal inauguration of the current commonly regarded administration. The guys working behind the scenes to enact the Nesra Act, which will break our economic yokes, had to wait 1 year from formal takeover. Now the so-called cabal has really done it. Fortune smiles on humanity. For thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will extend peace to her like a river, and the glory of the Gentiles like a flowing stream. Then shall ye suck, ye shall be borne upon her sides, and be dandled upon her knees. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. FEMA/Guillotine. FEMA/Walmart. Zephaniah 3:15-17-20. The Lord hath taken away thy judgments, he hath cast out thine enemy, the King of Israel, even the Lord, is in the midst of thee, thou shalt not see evil any more. The Lord thy God in the midst of thee is mighty, he will save, he will rejoice over thee with joy, he will rest in his love, he will joy over thee with singing. I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Lord. Our ancestors built the world, now we are fixing to get paid. Pray that we don't faint. Galatians 6:9. And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we faint not. Luke 18:1. And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray, and not to faint. 2 Corinthians 4:1-16. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. Inward man is renewed day by day. Isaiah 40:31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles, they shall run, and not be weary, and they shall walk, and not faint. Isaiah 40:28. Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard, that the everlasting God, the Lord, the Creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary? There is no searching of his understanding. Exodus 7:16. And thou shalt say unto him, The Lord God of the Hebrews hath sent me unto thee, saying, Let my people go, that they may serve me in the wilderness, and, behold, hitherto thou wouldest not hear. Relieve sufferers. Watchman's note: we are in the wilderness currently. Job 36:4-17. For truly my words shall not be false, he that is perfect in knowledge is with thee. Behold, God is mighty, and despiseth not any, he is mighty in strength and wisdom. He preserveth not the life of the wicked, but giveth right to the poor. He withdraweth not his eyes from the righteous, but with kings are they on the throne, yea, he doth establish them for ever, and they are exalted. And if they be bound in fetters, and be holden in cords of affliction, then he shook them their work, and their transgressions that they have exceeded. He openeth also their ear to discipline, and commandeth that they return from iniquity. If they obey and serve him, they shall spend their days in prosperity, and their years in pleasures. But if they obey not, they shall perish by the sword, and they shall die without knowledge. But the hypocrites in heart heap up wrath, they cry not when he bindeth them. They die in youth, and their life is among the unclean. He delivereth the poor in his affliction, and openeth their ears in